All right, so hear me out, right? Paul Feinbaum was on ESPN today, and he said he would rather have a 3-loss Texas team in the college football playoffs than a USF team. I don't wholeheartedly disagree with him because USF is good, but they just lost to Navy, right? Navy's nowhere near this caliber of Texas, nowhere near the caliber of a real Power 4 group of, Power 4 school. But this is, I used to say this, right? When they were like, oh, we're going to do an 8-man. I was like, but they still wanted to let little brother get in. What we do is we take the conference champion of the Power 4 schools. They get the first round bye. And not the runner-up, because Big Ten has divisions. There's times where it doesn't make sense, because technically last year Indiana shouldn't have gotten in, but Indiana wouldn't have been the next best team in the Big Ten, and they wouldn't have gotten in. So you take the conference champion, first round bye, Power 4, because usually those schools are the ones where we know that if they played a group of 5 school, they're gonna, and they really played them, they're gonna beat the brakes off of them. It is what it is. Then you go and take the next best team, or the team, because sometimes the team, you have a team like Oregon, where they're not the conference champion, but they have what could be the best record, and you add them in of the Power 4. So you get 2 schools from each Power 4 conference. And then you go get the highest, or the champion of the group of 5 that are the highest. So Mountain West, Conference USA, what's the other one? MAC, any of those schools, the ones that are ranked the highest, you grab those guys, right? And those 4. That could be a way of fixing this. And you just leave it be, but you still have to deal with the arguments over who in the Power 4 is going to be the next best team. Another way would be we take the top 25 that there is, you make it into the top 25, you're in the NCAA tournament for basketball. You're in the top 25, you get an invitation, right? I wouldn't even say going and getting 3 random teams from FBS. I would say bring in the 3 best FCS schools, right? And this is how you do it. If one of those schools wins a game, they are an FBS school going forward. So a Youngstown State, Sacramento State, Delaware State, them schools like that, because we've seen it happen, right? Appalachian State as an FCS school beat Michigan. James Madison as an FCS school. This is when I first found out who Kurt Sinetti is. James Madison beat Virginia Tech as an FCS school. We've seen it happen. It's rare, but we've seen it happen. How crazy would it be for that to happen in the college football playoffs, right? It can happen. And these schools beat Power 5 schools at the time, not group of 5 schools. This is Las Vegas. I could see the best FCS school pulling up to UNLV and winning. Idaho State almost pulled it off earlier in the season. If the ball's bouncing right for you, but we do something like that, and now because think how many bowl games we have. There's a ton of bowl games every year. Just start the season 2 weeks earlier, and start the college football playoffs 2 weeks earlier, and we make that work. But either way it goes, somebody's always going to be left out. And when I was younger, I always thought the NCAA tournament was weird, even though I hate that they have those 2 extra days of games where they're trying to add in another team as the last 4 in, which I just don't agree with. But I always thought it was weird. But now I see why they do it that way, right? Or we just legitimately get rid of conferences and everything, and you let them slug it out that way. But I don't know, because I feel we're going to keep running into schools from the group of, I don't think we have a group of 5 school with the athletes and talent good enough, to win it all. They maybe will pull off 1 game, but to pull off 3, no, not against the big conferences. So we should make it more exciting.